Hey man, this is Libworldstar YouTube channel. I'm here with the guy. I'm here with the homie Gaye, aka MODICH. So MODICH, we just want to know. We're just gonna jump right into the question, right? Welcome to the show first.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. We just gonna jump right into the question right now. Like, we know you as a designer, as a brand owner, and also as a great father. But how do you best describe yourself?
A fashion influencer and a great father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but was it always your intention to like introduce like high fashion to this young generation?
Well, it was never my intention. I mean, like I'm not from the country. I'm from Liberia, born and raised. I came here in 2000, so I learned how to sew back home before I came here. So when I came, my intention wasn't on fashion, but I was into fashion. You know what I'm saying? So I used to like wear all the high end stuff, spend money on fashion.
Yeah.
And then like when I was going to school, like we started sewing class. You know what I'm saying? So in sewing class, I already knew how to sew. I learned how to sew as a kid back home.
Yeah.
Like someone running my family. My dad was a tailor. When he passed, my sister took over, and then she had a tailoring shop in Liberia. So as a kid growing up, that's where I was. That was my playground. So after school, that's where I was at. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not there, sometimes I get beaten just to, you know what I'm saying, just to be in the shop. So from being in the shop, that's how I picked up on like the sewing machine, like making like garment for different people and stuff like that. So when I came here as a refugee.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a war in Liberia, and that was the reason why I came here. My sister was already here. She filed for me from Ghana when we was in Ghana as a refugee. So as far as fashion wise, just from like going to school and like getting fly and getting dressed, and then like spending money on fashion, that's how I decided to start my own brand. I'm like, why I spend all this money and I know how to make clothes? You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So in school, I started making custom like jerseys and stuff with my friends, and that's how I started the fashion stuff. And since I started that, I ain't stopped since.
That's interesting, man. Like, sorry for your loss and things like that. As you said about your father passing and things like that. But we're just gonna jump into another question. How your multicultural life, Liberian heritage, and American upbringing influence your career?
Well, you know, like I said, I grew up since I was. I came here when I was 11.
Yeah.
So I was in Liberia since like from a kid to 11. So coming here was different. You know what I'm saying? So I had to like adjust to the lifestyle. You know, back home it's like when you back home, it's like when you come here, it's everything easy. You get everything for free. You don't gotta work for nothing. Everybody over here rich. That's what we. You know what I'm saying? That's what we was exposed to. So coming here, it's just like it was different. I mean, I had to adjust, but it's like at the same time, like people. I get to adjust because just from being around Black Americans and stuff like that. So like the culture, like African and Black American, is totally different. But I mean, like now as we get older, it's starting to combine because a lot of people like trying to be African American. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with that, from me being from Africa and with the fashion situation, I'm trying to expose that, you know what I'm saying? And let people know that, you know what I'm saying? Like African people, we got talent too. We that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? We can make shit happen. So that's why I'm trying to take this shit to the next level, you know what I'm saying? Just to pull on for my people.
Yeah, man. What I want to ask, like you talk about your upbringing and everything like that. You coming to America trying to fit in, things like that. Why was the process like fitting in? Cause you know, like I came in here like an immigrant too, and I'm an immigrant. So coming in here, like we see a lot of things go on that's not really right, but we were still able to fit in some type of way. How was that process? That was that process like for you fitting in?
I mean, it wasn't hard because like I got adjusted to it fast. Like when I came here, I was more into like basketball, so I used to like go to the basketball court every day. Like after school, that's when I'm at playing ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it wasn't like that hard, but it's just like, you know, it's gonna be a little problem. People gonna like try to talk shit because you're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not from where they're from. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna make jokes and shit like that. But I ain't pay that no mind. You know what I'm saying? Because I already knew what it was. So I just stick to what I wanted to do. As far as like playing basketball, that's what I wanted to do when I came here. I wasn't really focused on fashion. Yeah. So basketball was my issue, was my main thing. So it was very easy for me. It was easy to make friends just from like playing sports and stuff like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then that's basically what it was.
So we watched the interview about you, and you answered this question. You was trying to give the difference between a brand owner and a designer. So can you briefly explain to us what's the difference between a brand owner and a fashion designer? How those two is like, how those two?
Well, a brand owner can be like anybody can own a brand. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be really design to have a brand. You know what I'm saying? You can have a brand, have a designer working for you. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So a designer is more like the person that creating and putting that work in. You know what I'm saying? Like creating the pieces, like coming up with like different concept and stuff like that. Yeah. So that's the difference between a designer and a brand owner. Okay. So it's a lot of brand owners out there. It's not a lot of designers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people own brands, but they're not really like into like making the pieces and stuff like that. Yeah.
So like you said from the start, like you said you came here, you was like hanging with a bunch of African Americans, and when we look at like your clothing, your clothing is on more like hot, let's just say artists that on a whole another level, right? And not just artists, but people that do a lot of different things, like influential people, like they're rocking your brand, they're coming in with your things like that, and we're seeing your brand everywhere. Like, how did you build this connection with those people, and how did you build the connection with those people?
Well, when I first started MODICH, it was just like, in order for me to like get my brand, because I had a goal, I want to get my brand. I see my brand where I see Gucci and Louis and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's like, you can't sit around and your brand just blow up, or like people start reaching out. Your brand can be hot, you can have a crazy design, but you have to go out and connect with people. And that's what I did. I mean, like, whenever it's like big event going on, like concert or like Art Basel and stuff like that, like Miami, like I travel to places like that, you know what I'm saying, just networking, meeting different people and telling them what I do and showing them my work, you know what I'm saying? That's how I was able to build a lot of connection, like trying to get backstage at different shows and try to meet the artists and introduce myself to them and tell them what I do and show them my pieces. And a lot of time, every time I show them this stuff, they want to rock with it. They like what I got going on. So that's how I was able to build connection and stuff like that, just from moving around and like.
So what was one of those artists like you saw your brand, you saw your clothing on, and you was like, and you felt like yo, I think I made it. Who was that one artist, or who was that one person that you saw like that in your brand? And you was like, man, this is not what I expected to be, because it's above that now. Like, you think you made it.
The main one person that I really Young Thug, he had my stuff in videos. Like, he rocked my stuff a lot. So that's one person when I first seen him wear it, it was like, it was shocking, because he didn't get it from me. You know what I'm saying?
Like, so that was like, different. That was different. More organic.
So like from there, when I met him, everything was like, it was like love. You know what I'm saying? Like, he fucked with what I had going on. I fuck with his music. I fuck with him as a person. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up, like, just from me coming around and, like, connecting with them, like, he support me. You know what I'm saying? He bought a whole suitcase for me. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's love, man.
So it's like, that's why I fuck with that whole YSL family, because of him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Tug. Shout out to Unfuk. Shout out to everybody, man. And,
you know what I'm saying?
I just want to ask you the other questions, right? This question gonna go like this, like we see like you do your work, and sometimes you show your work on you show the process of making your work on Instagram, like it may be like a little 15-second snippet and other things like that. So what's your creative process like?
Well, I don't know. I just like, I don't really like I don't sketch. I don't do none of that. So it's like my vision is more of a like when I see something, or when I see it, or for like, or when I see like sometimes, cause I move around a lot, so I see different stuff, and then I try to like be ahead of the fashion. You know what I'm saying? Of the trend. So I try to be like on what's going on before everybody catch on. You know what I'm saying? So my whole creative thought is like, all right, when I see a fabric, or when I see certain like, when I see an outfit, and I'm like, damn, that joint hot, but how I can switch that up. You know what I'm saying? And make it how I really wanted to be. So it's like when I started, that's my pieces. Like I don't want it to look like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So it's like as far as like MODICH wise, like as far as my logo, that's why even my logo, like I drew that out myself. You feel what I'm saying? Like I came up with that. Like you won't find that anywhere else. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, like I don't my creative process just come off of like different style, like sneakers and colors and like, you know what I'm saying? So I can see a sneaker and be like, damn, what can I do to complement that? And then I go in the lab and just start like, you know what I'm saying, whipping it up like that.
So among all the clothing you've been doing, everything you've been putting together and things like that, which one you think was the most challenging one? Like, you feel like, you know what? This shit is really, 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 really challenging compared to the others I've been doing. Which one you felt like it was really that one? That one piece that make you like scratch the back of your head like, god damn.
Nah, but usually sometimes like when I'm creating, like I don't really see it till it's done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I might have the idea, but I won't see it till it's already done, and I be like, damn, this joint crazy. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I said, I already got the skills of making clothes, so it's like I can make anything I want to. You know what I'm saying? It's just about putting the time in and sitting there and making it. So it's like I ain't really had nothing challenging. It's all about time. You know what I'm saying? Like even like the hardest thing to make is like jeans, like making like jeans, like some pants, some jeans, and like jackets. So those take longer time. So it's like it's all about if I want to like sit there and like, you know what I'm saying, do that. But it's like that shit easy, man. That shit come easy to me. Like making clothes come easy to me. So that's why I like doing this thing myself.
What's the advice you gonna give a young designer coming up that trying to make it to where you at right now? What would be the advice you would give to them?
But I just said, if you want to do the clothing thing, just like stay true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be creative, learn the craft. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to like follow a lot. Like you can follow other, like find one designer that you really fuck with. You know what I'm saying? And just try to follow what they do. You know what I'm saying? Not too much of their style. You know what I'm saying? Just try to like switch it around a little bit and make it your own. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. Just try to be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. So yeah, man. Like we think that we learn a lot from you right now, but now we're about to get into some personal questions. Like, so who's one of them Liberian artists that you think people don't know you listen to the most?
That I listen to?
Yeah, personally.
Personally, I don't listen to no Liberian artists.
You listen to no Liberian artists?
Right now, I don't listen. I ain't going fro. I don't listen to. I listen to a lot of Afro beats, but you know, it's a lot of like Wizkid and like Burna Boy and stuff like that. But nah, I'm not. And the only person I ever like, if I was listen to is what's his name? Damn,
I know what you're talking about, but I ain't gonna say the name. I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know what you're talking about.
But you know who coming up next? Muso. That's once he dropped. That's who I'm going to be listening to.
I think Moose is one of the most underrated Liberian artists.
Yeah, so it's like once he dropped, that's who I'm gonna be listening to. But for right now, man. You know what I'm saying? He working on some shit.
Shout out to Moose. Shout out to his team. Shout out to J-Biz. Shout out to everybody. So why's he coming up as a kid, right? Mm-hmm. And coming back to the USA like a young kid too, like a teenager.
Right.
What was one of the things that you missed ever Liberia?
Like being here as a kid, it's just like I don't know. You over there, you ain't have to like, you ain't have to work. You ain't have to slave. You know what I'm saying? To live. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even though it was like, it's a struggle over there as far as growing up, but it's like, you know, it's like everything you have to pay for it. Like everything in the house, you gotta work to survive. You know what I'm saying? If you don't work, you're not gonna survive over here. So that's why I miss about over there. You know what I'm saying? You can be cool like off a trade. You know what I'm saying? Like just from making clothes. You know what I'm saying? You can survive off of that over there. You know what I'm saying? But over here, coming over here, it's just like it's a lot of shit we seeing that is not true. So when you come here, it's like, damn, we got to do all this just to survive. We got to do this just to eat. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I miss about being in Liberia.
Yeah, man. I miss a couple of things about Liberia too, cause I came here at the age of 16, 17. So I was more older a little bit.
Right.
So when I came here, like I don't want to say, but I miss a lot of females, like, you know. So, but yeah, man, like, what are some of the sacrifices that you had to make for MODICH and try to, like, cause I did research on you. You said you went to college.
Yeah, I went to college.
And you did graduate, right? And
I went to Cheney University. You know what I'm saying? I went for business marketing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Did 4 years, graduated.
So what are some of the did you start the business because you was trying to open your own business? Or
no,
you were just
started
doing it because African parents make you go to college.
Right. Yeah, my mom passed. My mom passed too, but when she was alive, that's all they did. Like, make sure you go to school, get, you know what I'm saying, engineer or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So that's all it was. So, and I wanted to go to college too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, ain't nobody in my family really like went to college and graduated. So I wanted to do that, and I did it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
So, what are some of the pros and cons of being a fashion designer?
I don't know. It's like you gotta. The pros, it's just like, I don't know. You supplying like clothing for people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, without clothing, you can't go outside naked. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the cons of being a fashion designer, it's just like, I guess the back end of it, like just trying to like create and just trying to like figure out if the people gonna like what you putting out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that's the main struggle, is just like coming up with different designs and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, the pros is like, you know what I'm saying, seeing your stuff on people, and then people are excited to like your stuff like that.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, man. Right now we just want to thank you for being on the show. Thank you for everything. It was fun. It was fun chatting with you. For some of us who don't know who you really are, now we get a little info about you now, and we can know everything's like that. So what we're gonna do right now, like, can you tell the people where your stores are located? Where your stores located at?
Well, my store is in Gaye, PA. It's 702 Church Lane. You can find me. You can find us on Instagram, MODICH Clothing Company. And then my Instagram is Tay_MODICH.
Okay.
And I got a website, is shopmodich.com.
Okay. What is MODICH?
Why MODICH?
What is MODICH? And why MODICH?
You said why is MODICH?
What is MODICH?
Oh, what is MODICH?
And why MODICH?
MODICH means fashionable in German. And I picked that because it fit my whole lifestyle of what I like, as far as like pieces, like creating pieces and stuff like that, like hand making stuff. So it's like I was making fashionable pieces, and the name I had didn't really match. So MODICH fit what I was doing, and that's why I chose that.
Okay. All right, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything.
No problem.
Appreciate it. Appreciate the time. It's a wrap.